Well, you can still get cheap car insurance for women. But unfortunately, it won't be any cheaper than your male counterparts. This is due to the EU Gender Directive, aka the European Ruling on Gender. Although the ruling was introduced in 2011, insurers had until 21st of December 2012 to implement the new rules on pricing. Before this ruling was brought into existence, you could still get economical ladies' motor insurance in that you would typically pay less than a man of the same age and circumstances would. Sometimes as much as 50% cheaper. The main reason for this is that women are statistically safer drivers, whilst men tend to drive more aggressively, particularly in their early driving years. Though we shouldn't overgeneralize, there are always the exceptions to the rule, but this is how motor insurers would see the situation. On top of the statistics about the number accidents, even when women would in fact have an accident, it was usually only for small bumps and scrapes. In other words, not many complete write-offs. Cheap car insurance for women, how much more will it cost? Due to the new EU ruling, you would typically now find yourself paying 30% more than you would have had you been of the same age and circumstances before December 2012. Cheap car insurance for women, what can you do? Well, you can do all the standard methods of trying to bring down the cost of your cheap car insurance for women. You would benefit from any no-claims discount you can generate. If you can stay claim-free for your first year, you can expect to see as much as 30% knocked off your woman's car insurance premiums. If you're a younger driver, you could make a good saving by having an electronic tracking box put in your car that would monitor your driving style. Visit our Young Driver page for more details. So in terms of general cheap car insurance for women, then how can you do more to bring down the cost of your insurance premium? One of the best ways is to lower your annual mileage. You would then enter this lower mileage on your comparison form. This has one of the more dramatic effects on lowering your woman's car insurance costs due to the reduced risk from driving fewer miles. Some of the other factors that ladies' cheap car insurance providers take into account are where you live and how much your car is likely to attract the attention of criminals wishing to steal or vandalize it. With that being said, if you were to park your car off the road in a private driveway, or better still in a secure locked garage, it's likely to have a positive effect on your woman's car insurance premiums. Fitting additional security devices over and above what comes factory fitted as standard can also have an effect on dragging the cost of your woman's car insurance down. Speak to your motor insurer or do your own research, using one of the online forms available to see if it makes a difference with your vehicle. Cheap car insurance for women, points to consider at the time of renewal. Don't leave it too late. You can usually get an additional discount if you try to get an insurance quote about 2 weeks in advance of your woman's car insurance becoming due. Don't accept your insurer's renewal quote. Instead, use the comparison engine on Very Cheap Car Insurance to help you find a great quote. With this tool, you will get the chance to compare over 110 insurance providers to help you find excellent cheap car insurance for women. Make sure you're well covered. Even if you choose fully comprehensive women's car insurance, you need to make sure you have a certain level of cover included in your insurance that you are hoping to get. Just a few of the options would be legal assistance, windscreen cover and breakdown cover. Weigh up the options, as only you can decide the level of cover that is right for you. Be sure to look further down the chart than the absolute cheapest quoted price. An insurer further down may have these extras in with the woman's car insurance price as standard, which may work out cheaper than adding them as optional extras with the cheapest woman's car insurer at the top of the results chart. Cheap car insurance for women, positive aspects. Most of us are typically better off when buying insurance, whether female or male. The exception to this would be female young drivers, where they have seen premiums rise by as much as 30% due to the EU Gender Directive. However, the rest of us can typically enjoy our car insurance being on average around £200 lower per year. This change in women's motor insurance costs have only been seen since 2012, when the 2012 Legal Aid Sentencing and Punishment of Offenders Act, which drastically reduced the legal fees that could be charged by claims management companies and put a big restriction on the no-win no-fee claims, which have encouraged the sharp growth in compensation claims. So to conclude, why not take a look at just how much you can save on your quest to find cheap car insurance for women by trying out the quick and easy comparison form on our site, where you can compare 110+ women's car insurance providers in one go.